Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, daily updates. Released for today's video. It's from Fidens, and this is Necessary Means for Necessary Means. Double India Pale Ale, Mosaic and Citra, 8.5% ABV, and should be right around 3 weeks old at time of review. Let's get into it. I was gonna say, I think there's some foam that's gonna start forming. All right, so I did, especially at the end, get it pretty aggressive. So 2 fingers ahead. It does have that beautiful burnt orange in the center, orange and yellow on the outside. Actually, pretty sunshiny. The head itself it's darker than what I call off-white, so it's a little bit beyond that, but not too far like into the khaki range. But yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like a nice double IPA in that hazy New England style. You can see aroma. That's nice. I'm getting, it's so, man, Citra lately for me, always orange, definitely in this. Peach, and this also has that peach ring thing, which is super nice, and then mango. So definitely, to me, although Mosaic's listed first, I don't know if they listed it first because they use more Mosaic than Citra. I have no idea. But for me, it's definitely more what I think Citra smells like than Mosaic, where it can be that berry thing. Because of the sweetness, it makes me think of, and I've said this a lot lately, it seems like anyway, like strawberry, like fruit roll up, like that kind of, not so much like real strawberries, but that like confectionery strawberry, and maybe even like a kiss of that citric acid, which makes sense. But yeah, it's very sweet, it's very vibrant, it's ripe fruit, and then you get that extra sweetness with that strawberry thing. And yeah, that peach ring all day. I'm in. I am in on that all day, every day. Man, it smells fantastic. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Great mouthfeel. So like, the first thing you're hit with is just like, this tastes good. Like you get that perk of sweetness. It's a little fruity, which I'll get into more. Then you get that awesome like mouthfeel is like, oh wow, yeah, it's like pillowy, which is what you want in this style. Then some of that bitterness comes in, little bit of dryness as well. So it never gets a chance to become like cloyingly sweet or only drinking like juice. Like you do know you're drinking a beer, which is awesome. And definitely something I want in this style. So like, super well done there. The finish is not overly dry. And it's also not the longest finish I've had. But let me take another sip before I start breaking down the fruity flavors, because they're definitely there, especially up front. Yeah, so the citrus is providing, specifically orange, is providing some juiciness, but also that zest, which I love. It's super refreshing. It's a relatively hot day when I'm reviewing this, so this is like super refreshing, which is awesome. Um, you do get that, excuse me, that peachy, well, peach juice, some of that mango. So like definitely the aromas coming through. I actually get blueberry on the taste, which I did not get at all in the aroma. So like that Mosaic, although I got that strawberry thing in the aroma, I'm getting more blueberry in the taste, which is cool, because Mosaic, I haven't been getting a ton of berry lately. So I really appreciate that. There's like a generic tropical fruitiness, maybe some jackfruit. It's not pineapple-y. There's like definitely, it's not coconutty. Like maybe like a Sabro could kick out. Like it doesn't have, like it's kind of obvious what it doesn't have. And then it's a little tougher, besides what I said, for me to say like, oh, it's definitely papaya. Like I don't know if it's quite papaya, but I can't rule that one out like I could the pineapple or the coconut. So it does have this like wonderful, ripe, generic tropical fruit note as well. And again, for me, it has what you want in this style. It has that sweetness, but then it's balanced out with some bitterness and then a little bit of a dry. And it's not overly dry, just a little bit to help round it out from that initial sweetness. It has enough of the sweet, juicy, fruity flavors, very ripe, that you really want in this style. And then that stupid mouthfeel. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty clear this is really good. I said in the last review I did, I got 3 at the same release, and I immediately did one of them. And that one was fine. That one was good, I should say. That one was good. There are 2 I let sit in the can for a little bit, and I think, unless it just happened to be that particular beer, and that's how I was going to feel about it, because there were 3 different beers. But the 2 that I let sit for, what was that? The last one maybe 2 weeks, and this one maybe about 3 weeks. So yeah, I don't know. It wasn't the same beer, but same release, and the 2 I sat on for a little bit very much rewarded me, so I'm glad I did that. But maybe it just happened to be that beer, and this is a faulty experiment. I don't know, but I'm super curious. The reason I'm bringing it up is that I've been trying to get some information. If anyone else feels that way, like Trillium for me, you get fresh hops from Trillium. I'm letting that sit for at the very least a week, but more realistically, probably at least 2 weeks. And I wonder if people have had any thought about Fidens with that. And then also Conan yeast. I think that first one I did, the Beacon, it had this familiar Vermont yeast thing, and I'm super curious if they use Conan in that. But anyway, if you happen to know or anything related to this, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. Snow Hype beer reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.